LeBron James All-Star Weekend, Dallas, Texas.
Debut. Oh, wow. What about that?
That's very nice, sir.
Yeah, get hot, shoot. Keep going, shoot. Keep going, shoot. I told you! I think Nate Robinson will be the three-time champ.
3 times. 3 times.
I'm not gonna yell at you. That was a long time ago.
What is that?
When we walk in here, seeing it for the first time, it might be like a ooh and a ah. Wow.
It's the biggest All-Star Weekend in sports history, and I'm a part of it.
108,000 biggest crowd to ever watch a basketball game.
Dallas, Texas, a winter wonderland as a record snowfall arrived just in time to give a different look to NBA All-Star 2010. Hello everybody, I'm Ahmad Rashad and welcome to NBA TV's look back at this year's All-Star celebration. Over the next hour, we'll bring you some of the stories of the league's mid-season showcase. We will take you behind the scenes of all the events and competitions and meet some of the players who took center stage during the weekend. And of course, we will cover the main event, the 59th NBA All-Star Game, played on its biggest stage yet, Cowboys Stadium, hosting a crowd in the neighborhood of 100,000 fans. But we'll begin with the events on Friday as the festivities got rolling and a frigid Dallas heated up with All-Star fever.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA's All-Star Weekend here in snowy Dallas, Texas.
Though the wintry weather took Dallas by surprise, it didn't dampen the spirits of the players as they arrived in town with high anticipation.
Okay, it happens. First All-Star Weekend, first NBA All-Star Rookie Game. Very happy, very excited.
All-Star Team Jordan, small forward. That's all I know.
The weekend tipped off with the NBA Cares All-Star Day of Service. NBA and WNBA players, along with legends and coaches, rolled up their sleeves to help out on community projects in the Dallas area.
How are we doing?
Wonderful job.
Wonderful? That's what I wanted to hear.
One of the most important things about the NBA All-Star Game is that we definitely get out in the community, do some different things, and help people out. And that's as big a part of All-Star Weekend as the dunk contest for the game itself.
Have you read any of these books?
Yes.
Which one? Oh yeah? Are they good?
We had a great response from the community and the people around, and it's good to see them helping out, and just good to come out here and give them a hand.
I got you. Man, anytime us as role models and professionals can get out there and do something positive for any community, whether it's my own, whether it's any community out there, it's always good to give back.
One, 2, 3.
Show me something. Yeah.
Let's come out tonight and let's battle, man. Let's really make them work. I think they're gonna kick our butt. They talking about how small we are, so we gotta be scrappy, fight them, hit them first, and just battle. Let them know they're in for a big game tonight.
Rookie sophomore game. Hopefully, pull out this victory, keep the streak alive.
On Friday night, attention turned to the action on the court with the annual matchup of rising stars. The sophomores had beaten the rookies every year since 2002, but this year's class of newcomers was determined to break the streak.
Got my rook here, James Harden. About to have a good game tonight. We get this win.
And tonight, it's the best rookies against the best second-year players in the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge and Youth Jam.
Make sure we don't lose this year. Come on, bring it in. Win on three. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby. Get that win.
Good crowd on hand, and we're underway.
Hey, let's go, good.
We got some numbers the other way, a little 3-on-2, and Mayo to Beasley. How about that?
Be easy. That's what they call it.
Sophomores are on a run.
Come on now, make sure I play the game the right way. Let's go. Get some easy points, man. Come on.
The rookies fell behind early, but with Tyreek Evans leading the attack, they came roaring back to take the lead by halftime.
Here's Jennings sporting the Gumby, and he puts it right in.
Gumby. Wait. Wow.
Good fundamentals, Brandon.
Look away. Evans. Oh, wow. What about that?
That's very nice, sir. Hey, that's very nice.
Well, the rookie's on the half on a 16-4 run.
He's going to break the rim right here. Uh-oh.
He's done it before.
When the teams left the floor at halftime, it was time for a new wrinkle to All-Star Weekend. DeMar DeRozan and Eric Gordon squared off in the first ever All-Star Dunk-In to determine the fourth contestant in the Sprite Slam Dunk the following night.
That was nice. That's not bad. That was very nice.
As the game resumed, the sophomores rallied in the third quarter behind Russell Westbrook. As he piled up points, he began to threaten the Rookie Challenge single-game scoring record of 46, set 1 year ago by his Thunder teammate Kevin Durant.
Here's Westbrook right by Curry.
I just got the record last year. Nah, man. At least let me get the record. Let me hold it for a year and a half or two.
Westbrook finished with 40 points, but it wasn't enough to overcome an inspired effort by this talented rookie class.
We need to go ahead and finish this game out, man. And what a great finish by Tariq Evans.
Who gets his own miss. Player inside. They love this kid, the co-MVP of the Big East Conference a season ago.
Game over! Yes, Steph!
That'll do it. The rookies have beaten the sophomores for the first time in 8 years, won 41-28.
Did you enjoy that game or what? The MVP who set the tone early in the game is Tariq Evans of the Sacramento Kings with 26 points.
Though Evans got the official award, he recognized teammate DeJuan Blair for his 22-point, 23-rebound effort.
I started off the guards and getting the pushing the ball, but DeJuan Blair set the tone. You know, he got the rebounds and he got the points. You know, so I'm gonna share this MVP with him.
That man's the truth right there, baby. Rookies won today. I told y'all.
In 1986, Dallas hosted All-Star Weekend for the first time, and a new event made its debut, the three-point shootout.
Our winner here in the three-point long-distance shootout, Larry Bird.
The slam dunk contest featured a native of Dallas, 5'7" Spud Webb.
Oh, my goodness. That is out of sight.
And despite the long odds against him, he would provide one of the most stunning performances in All-Star history.
Our 1986 champion, Spud Webb of the Atlanta Hawks.
In the All-Star game, the Eastern Conference earned the victory behind Isaiah Thomas.
What a great shot by Isaiah.
Who was named the game's MVP for the second time in 3 years. The last time All-Star Weekend came to Dallas, it was the little man who made the biggest splash with Spud Webb's unforgettable upset in the slam dunk contest. Now in 2010, it's a fitting time to remember another classic moment from the contest. It was 10 years ago in the Bay Area that the Toronto Raptors' young star Vince Carter stole the show. The man known as Air Canada took off on a spectacular ride.
From the Toronto Raptors, Vince Carter.
In his second NBA season, Vince Carter had dazzled fans with his dunking exploits. But on this night, he was taking his high-wire act to the biggest stage yet.
Here at courtside, the top 6 high flyers in the league, Vince Carter, the heavy favorite.
It was a dream come true, first and foremost, to actually be in the slam dunk contest. After watching it, taping it, studying it for years and years, and I get the opportunity to go out there and show the world what I can do.
You can see the electricity. Everybody's coming down to the floor. This field is one of the best fields there's ever been.
I felt that I had a little routine down, a couple of dunks that I would do all the time, and then once I got there and it was my turn to go, I threw that whole routine out the window.
Here is the man that this crowd wants to see. Here is Vince Carter with his first shot.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
Vince Carter, 360 windmill. Has to be the most amazing thing I've seen ever in the dunk contest.
That is a reverse 360 going against the grain. That is unbelievable.
Amazing, incredible. No one seen it the reverse way. Plus with the windmill, the way he threw it in, he set the tone early with that dunk.
Michael, move over. Somebody's coming to get your best dunk ever.
You had guys like Shaq and all. To have the KGs and guys like that who can do just about anything, to see that and like, you know, how do you do that?
But this would not be just a one-man show, as the field included other electrifying young stars who were mounting their challenge to Carter.
Steve Francis told Vince Carter, back at you, big fella.
It was a lot of guys in that dunk contest were awesome also. Steve Francis, Tracy McGrady was off the charts.
Oh, spectacular stuff. This is exciting, watching Tracy Vince and Steve Francis. This is awesome.
But Vince Carter just was, I mean, he was out of this planet. It make you scratch your head when you think about some of the things that he was doing.
Though his opponents provided their share of thrills, Vince would rise above the competition.
On the bounce, Carter does it! Went through his legs and dumped it with the right hand!
When Tracy McGrady bounced it and he went between his legs, he was doing stuff that nobody has seen. It was just amazing.
It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen! It is over! Oh my goodness gracious, it is over!
We are jumping up like little kids and having a good time because you never seen anything like that before. It was unbelievable, man.
He's got the swagger, he's got it all. The same kind of swagger that the Dominiques and the Jordans have.
Even though the outcome seemed to be a foregone conclusion, Carter had one more astonishing dunk up his sleeve.
Can I take a timeout? Can I take a timeout?
His athletic ability was just so different than everybody else. The grace, the power, the creativity, it was really something awesome.
I've never seen that before. I'm not sure the guy can't go in through the rim head first.
He definitely brought the dunk contest back. It seems like nobody can really do nothing that can top that. He took dunking to a whole nother level.
Vince Carter is the champion of the NBA.com slam dunk competition.
To be on the big stage and to fulfill the dream of holding that trophy up as a slam dunk winner. It definitely put me on the map for the recognition of who I am and giving people a heads up for things to come.
No one who saw that outbreak of Vinsanity will ever forget it, and it's that kind of performance that made the slam dunk contest the headline event of All-Star Saturday night. But it's not just the high flyers who get to show their stuff. Saturday night also features other competitions for shooting, dribbling, and passing, and the two events that got things started were the Taco Bell Skills Challenge and the Higher Shooting Stars. Before the competitions began, the All-Stars took time to prepare for the big game on Sunday as both teams held practice and had some fun.
That's the only thing I brought for practice today. Everything else is over here. I had to bring my own earplugs. These are the stand bang gun, the earplugs.
I can't hear you, Coach.
I'm not going to yell, man. I'm not going to yell at you. That was a long time ago.
What did you say?
I said that was a long time ago, man.
Meanwhile, Dwight Howard entered the Guinness Book of World Records by hitting a shot from over 52 feet while sitting down. The night's events got underway with the Higher Shooting Stars, but some stars didn't exactly get off to a blazing start.
Well, this is the team that I thought was going to win this competition, and obviously these chippies, you've got to make
Come on
your team
now.
a chance. Who took this team right here?
No one.
The teams from Sacramento and Atlanta fell by the wayside, leaving Los Angeles and Texas to battle in the finals.
This could be the conference finals in the West. The Lakers versus Dallas. These are pure shooters out here. Put it on display. This is not fair. This is not fair.
Dirk Nowitzki in a time of 34.3. It was 6 of 13, the team from Texas. Now the team from Los Angeles.
Getting off to a quick start is going to be paramount. And I'm going to tell you another thing that's key. Al's going to have to knock down this three.
He's got to make this one right now. There it is. That's important. Go Powell right from here. Almost ended.
My goodness. Yep, this is it. You can do it. Over. It's over.
That's it.
It's a wrap.
The team from Texas has won it.
This is a Dirk Nowitzki weekend. He's starting it off right where he starts. So myself and Becky just had to get it right for him because we're here in Dallas.
Congratulations, Team Texas.
This is sweet.
Next up was the Taco Bell Skills Challenge, where veteran Steve Nash was ready to muscle aside his younger competition. And two of his challengers, Russell Westbrook and Brandon Jennings, stumbled on the passing station of the obstacle course.
This might be the only thing we have a problem with Russell. He's an excellent passer at times.
Now it was on to the championship round, where Nash went first, and he would sail smoothly through the course without a hitch.
There you go. There you go. Knock this down. Take your time. Take your time.
Nash finished in a blistering 29.9 seconds. If Darren Williams was going to beat the time, he would have to be virtually perfect. But he wasn't. Williams struggled with the chest pass, and for good measure, Nash added some last-second defense.
So Steve Nash becomes a two-time winner in the skills competition, winning back in 05 and winning here in 2010.
Congratulations, Steve Nash, the 2010 Taco Bell Skills Challenge.
Welcome back to Dallas, where visitors from far and wide came to town for the All-Star celebration. But for some of the All-Stars, this city isn't just a place to visit. It's the place they call home. Of course, there were the Mavericks' Dirk Nowitzki making his 9th All-Star appearance, and Jason Kidd his 10th. And one Dallas native enjoyed a homecoming, 5-time All-Star Chris Bosh of the Raptors.
With me, Dallas native Chris Bosh from the Toronto Raptors. He'll help coach the sophomore team.
I got a couple live plays. I got three-point play. I got man coach. Come on, man, let's be up, White. Get a stop.
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, I always have fun doing stuff like this. I get a chance just to hang out, relax, and be normal. That was close.
For Chris, this was a chance to return to his comfort zone and reflect on his road to stardom that began in North Texas as part of a family that loved the game.
It really started with my father. You know, he was always going to the recreation center. And that's kind of how it started. You know, me and my brother, we couldn't play, so we'd have to be out on the side, you know, and it started off with dribbling a ball, and you know, we had our own little goal we could shoot on, and then eventually, you know, we wanted to shoot on the big goal. That kind of got me started. Cement basketball court, chain nets, crooked rims, rusted backboards, bloody knees. You know, young kids just trying to have some fun and play basketball. That's where I first fell in love with the game.
This would be a court unlike any he had ever played on, but as he arrived for the All-Star game, Chris was still in familiar territory.
It is, of course, a homecoming for Chris Bosh from Lincoln High School in Dallas. What a storied career he had with Lincoln, now in his 7th year in the NBA.
Just me knowing that it's here, I just want to perform well and just have a good time. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man.
They're expecting close to 100,000 fans to watch the biggest stars in the NBA universe do battle here on the hardwood.
All-Star game is always a show, but if you're at home.
A Dallas native from the Toronto Raptors, Chris.
I think it'll kind of really hit me once we get out there.
Chris Bosh.
I don't want to disappoint everybody. I have to do something.
That's what he do. That's what he do.
I have my mom in the stands, man. I want them to enjoy themselves and have a good time and maybe be able to brag on me a little bit.
Nice pass from James.
Chris Bosh is coming home, getting it done offensively.
Dallas can be real proud of Chris Bosh. It's your hometown. Come on now, it's your hometown.
While Dallas's hometown favorites were looking forward to playing in front of their fans, other players were hoping to impress a different audience, namely NBA scouts. They're players from the D-League who seize every opportunity to showcase their talents and earn an NBA call-up. And some of the league's best were on display here in Dallas with a skills competition called the Dream Factory and the D-League All-Star Game. The top NBA prospects had their chance to sign. The Dream Factory Friday night gives D-Leaguers their own slam dunk and shooting competitions, just like their NBA counterparts.
This is our third annual Dream Factory Friday night. We're so excited to be a part of the NBA All-Star Weekend where we can showcase some of our prospects as they try to get to the NBA.
One of those NBA hopefuls is Blake Ahern, who was trying to capture his second consecutive three-point crown. But in the final round, he ran into a sizzling challenger, Andre Ingram, who shot his way to the title.
Shot well. You know, he got hot, and somebody gets hot, it's tough to beat.
I'd like to congratulate Andre Ingram, the winner of the 2010 NBA Development League three-point shootout. Congratulations, Andre.
Show some love for our three-point champion.
For the first time, the D-League held its own Higher Shooting Stars competition. As they completed the course in under 16 seconds, the trio of Pat Carroll, Trey Gilder, and Carlos Powell took home the trophy. But it was Dar Tucker who would deliver the night's big finish. Tucker brought down the house in the slam dunk contest and capped off his performance by using 6'11" Brian Butch as his hurdle to the hoop.
I've seen that dunk before. Nate Robinson, he's seen you, but I've never seen nothing like that before, at all. It was different. Stepping it up a notch, stepping it up a notch.
Didn't even touch me. I tell you, he cleared up a mile.
We practice that after practice, so I know I can clear him. I'm just trying to get a few shots.
The next day, it was on to the main event, the 2010 D-League All-Star Game.
Play hard, share the ball, and get some rebounds.
Don't steal it, all right? That's a look at Merritt.
Hold on, we'll just tell him again.
Don't steal it.
Okay, I just make sure you heard it.
Second dribble, here we go. 1, 2, go.
We're enjoying the 4th annual NBA Development League All-Star Game. We're checking out some terrific young talent out here. 20
of the league's top prospects put their skills on display, but as the game wore on, one star was rising above the rest.
He has been doing work this entire afternoon.
Butch is doing a good job looking over to us and saying, hey, talk about me being MVP.
Brian Butch with the Bakersfield Jam with 18 points and 13 rebounds. A phenomenal display. Congratulations to our 2010 NBA Development League All-Star MVP.
The honor roll of NBA Slam Dunk champs is a pretty impressive list that includes names such as Kobe Bryant, Dominique Wilkins, and Michael Jordan, just to name a few. But this year's little Nate Robinson was trying to soar above and beyond all of them by becoming the first 3-time winner of the Sprite Slam Dunk. Before Nate went for the three-peat, some of the league's top sharpshooters squared off in the Foot Locker three-point shootout.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA's All-Star Weekend here in snowy Dallas, Texas.
All of these guys have not been under the microscope of just shooting in front of 20,000 by themselves.
Man, he got to pick it up right now.
With 6 of the league's premier shooters in the lineup, it was only a matter of time before things started to heat up.
Steph Curry out of Davidson, the son of the great shooter Del Curry. And he taught his son well, didn't he? Huh? This kid has got a beautiful stroke.
All eyes were focused on the battle to reach the finals, as the field would be narrowed down to 3.
33-year-old Chauncey Billups.
My heart wanted to go with him, but
Boy, right here, boom. That's two.
Yeah, get hot, too. Yeah, get hot, too. Yeah, yeah, get hot, too. Yeah, you hit that. Ooh. Yeah.
All right, so we've got a little playoff here.
Paul Pierce is the best player in that group,
yes.
but I didn't think he was the best shooter.
But he's been lobbying to get in this competition because he's been in it once before and was very disappointing, I believe, finishing last. And he said, I'm a better shooter than this. This is going to be hard for Chauncey as well as Steph.
20 was the score to beat.
Yeah, but he got up to a slow start. 14 for Chauncey Billups.
So I think Curry's going to get better as this thing goes. If he was going to be nervous, it would have been the first round. Big shot right there.
He needs it.
Oh.
Though rookie Stephen Curry showed well in his All-Star Saturday debut, he would come up short.
Uh-oh, he's got it. Paul Pierce has got it. With his buddy Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce, first time three-point contest champion.
Lobbied to get in, now he's holding the trophy.
I know a lot of people in these stands, when they looked at the names on the three-point competition, didn't figure that I had a chance. You know, I knew I had a chance coming in here. I think I'm one of the better shooters in NBA history. So I wanted to come out here and prove something.
Once the shooters left the floor, it was time for the high flyers to take center stage.
Yeah, you know, stay clean with the white, boy. Champ with the white.
Yeah. Ooh, it's going to be a cool dunk contest. Ooh. I don't know who to go with. I don't know who to go with, dog.
Everybody there walking around in the lobby, you know, you go to the store or something, everybody like, what you gonna do, what's going on, man? Good luck, you better do it. So, you know, it's approaching that time.
Who the dunk contest?
Hey, Rob, make some noise for Michael Rappaport, ladies and gentlemen. And I hear you had one heck of a celebrity game yesterday.
I'm on Shannon Brown. I got Shannon Brown in the dunk contest.
Good time as always, big.
DeMar from the top. I'm looking good right now.
You are.
I think Nate Robinson will be the three-time champ in the Sprite Slam Dunk.
With 51% of the fans vote from around the world, the 2010 NBA Sprite Slam Dunk champion is... He got it the third time, ladies and gentlemen, Nate Robinson!
And we did it again, baby. Did it in style, too, look. Dunk fans, check this out.
Frankie, put some arms around there, Nate.
I'm nervous. Y'all got me nervous. My first year, I didn't do a dance. And this year, I promised my friend I'll do the fire dance. So, oh my God, everybody's watching me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's a fire dance. You go like this, 3 times. So that's it.
Oh man.
So you got 20 assists, 10 rebounds tonight? You gonna get all the boards tonight? Yeah. That's good, man. That's good.
What you got, homie? That's the question.
That's the question. What you got?
First Israel player to be in the league. First Israel player to make the All-Star game. What you going? Turn the camera on yourself.
Any predictions, gentlemen?
Of course. No question.
So tell me, how does it feel to be the first player from Israel to be in a rookie challenge game?
Well, every NBA player dream about making it to the rookie game in his first year, and I'm just happy to be here.
This is something new, man.
Put him in the real boy! Put him in the real boy!
It was a lot of fun to go out there and see all the fans and in the great arena, to be part of the great All-Star Weekend, to be a starter in the team. It's just a lot of fun for me.
Good job.
When you experience All-Star Weekend for the first time like Ahmad Rashad did, it makes quite an impression. It's even more overwhelming for the players who make it to the All-Star game itself. And this year the game had an infusion of new blood as 9 of the 24 All-Stars were there for the first time, with the Thunder's Kevin Durant headlining the list. We followed some of the new faces as they officially entered the NBA's elite.
I'm excited to be here. It's something I watched when ever since I was 8 or 9 years old, man. It's a joy to be a part of. So just trying to do my best to enjoy everything and take it all in.
You got a favorite play for me?
No.
Yeah, well, you gotta get your own for now.
You put me in the corner, I'm good in the corner.
You know, he's done everything and more in this league so far, and I hope he continue to get better. You know, I love what he's doing this year, and he's a deserving All-Star.
It's something that you want to be a part of every year. And hopefully I'm a part of it, man. But as of right now, I'm just going to enjoy this one and never take it for granted.
Among the other first-timers on the Western squad were Chris Kaman, Zach Randolph, and Darren Williams.
It makes it more special for my first time, you know, being at home, and you know, my whole family's gonna get a chance to come out and see me and support me. So, you know, I'm excited about that.
What's up, Coach? How are you? How's it going? Zach, congratulations, man. Well deserved.
You can't buy these anywhere. I tried to find one. I can't find mine. I think it's because I'm a late entry.
In the East, 5 players were making their All-Star debut, including David Lee, the first Knicks All-Star since 2001.
I watched a couple of these cats on television in a high school dunk contest. Next thing you know, they was in the league like this.
I got his autograph when McDonald's All-American game was in St. Louis. I was the one getting the autograph at half court. Now you're in the same All-Star game.
It's really a big honor. I'm really just trying to make the most out of the experience, you know, hang out with all the guys as much as I can, and just enjoy it.
Crazy, all these people been putting years up in this NBA, putting up numbers, huge numbers, and for me to be on this bus with these same people, unbelievable.
Feeling real good, excited, ready to go. Get my first uniform, All-Star uniform, so I'm ready.
Looking sharp today, yeah. Tell them what you got on there. Rondo Red, yeah.
Rondo Red on.
Yeah, Jelly Roll and Rondo Red. Entertainment. Y'all holler at it.
But no first-timer had a whirlwind weekend like Kevin Durant, who began the festivities as an assistant coach on Friday night.
Oh, what it up, man? I'm part of the rookie mob today. Debut. Good defense, right? Go get it, Steph.
When his rookies defeated the sophomores, Kevin had his first win as a coach. The next night, he hit the court to defend his title in the horse contest against Rajon Rondo and Ahmad Rashad.
Hey, that's all right. The temple's wet. Right. The temple's wet.
Oh! A valiant effort.
Back to back.
Last year's champ is this year's champ.
Then on Sunday, he suited up for the West, and the reality of being an All-Star finally hit home.
First All-Star jersey. Hopefully the first many more. You know? We'll see.
It's the dream of every player to appear in the All-Star game. But for one group of fans, their dream was just to visit Dallas for All-Star Weekend. And it came true thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which grants the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions. 30 For these young basketball fans, it was an experience they'll never forget.
What's your name?
I'm Justin.
Justin?
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Oh, man. I am.
You know, when you play during the season, you don't really get a chance to talk to each other.
Yeah, that's all.
Because you're trying to kick each other's butt, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, it's kind of like unreal, and then when you meet in person, oh my God. And
I know the feeling. It's like that for me, too.
I don't even know what to say. That's great.
That's what's up, Chief.
Oh my God, it's good.
Hey.
What up, homie? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
And who your favorite player?
You?
Me?
I can't speak right now. Having so much fun. Just never thought I'd be here to this day. Like a dream come true.
I don't really know what to expect. I'm a little nervous, yeah. But I'm excited as well.
How you doing?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah?
Kobe is the best in the West, and Sean McBride is the best in the East.
Just seeing all of those players, just the hardest to
Dressed to impress. Yeah, you might be better dressed than me. You might be dressed better than me.
I wore this because that last year.
Last year, impressed. How you doing? Good? That's nice.
So who's your favorite player? Come on, answer. Is on the West? Chris Paul.
No, he's on the East.
He's on the East? LeBron?
Yeah.
He's all right.
This is my man Ricky, bro.
What's up, man? What's going on, boy?
You having a good weekend?
Yeah.
Good. You do anything fun besides meet LeBron?
Ready for this dunk contest?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see?
Bonk it off the backboard and dunk it.
Off the backboard?
Yeah.
I definitely do that.
I need you to believe in me, so then I give you more power, more strength.
Yeah! Hey, Robinson!
You told him to do that dunk. He said off the back.
Oh!
He got the first time, ladies and gentlemen! Hey, Bryce, look. Good luck to him, man.
It is a wish come true because I told Nate Robinson what to do and he did it and he won.
Hey, my man Bryce said I was going to win today. He's been my good luck charm. He's my new buddy right here, my new best friend.
The All-Star Game is always an impressive spectacle, but it had never been played on a scale like this. The NBA held its midseason showcase in the Dallas Cowboys' glittering new football stadium.
I don't know how big it's going to be in there, but how you get 100,000 people to watch a basketball game, that's crazy.
We're so glad and excited that the NBA chose Dallas and here at the Cowboys Stadium, and we're excited about the great game we're going to have tonight.
The opportunity to come into a building of this size and invite 90 to 100,000 people in to watch an intimate game of basketball is the kind of things that make events people head spin with anticipation.
Even stars who've played on their share of big stages could only stand in awe as they took it all in.
This place is unbelievable, man. Just go out and look at it's unbelievable.
This is our first time here. We are so excited to see inside.
It's going to be a stampede when them doors open. Look out, folks.
The allure of hitting a number like 100,000 people is intriguing in and of itself.
Yeah, look at them come!
But the challenge is to make that an enjoyable experience.
Hey, I don't even want to look on the court, though. I'm just like this.
Mark Cuban, we knew he was going to do something bigger, but I never thought we would get to the stage where the TV screen would be bigger than the court.
That screen is like Texas. Everything's bigger and better.
Welcome back to Dallas. It is said that everything is bigger here in Texas, and that certainly applies to the 59th NBA All-Star Game. The Dallas Cowboys' new stadium attracted the biggest crowd in basketball history, not to mention the biggest names in the NBA and a global audience watching on TV. We had it all covered from every angle, so here is your courtside seat for the All-Star Game in the Lone Star State.
We made our first All-Star appearance 6 years ago. First two together.
Look at us now.
Yeah, I'm a seasoned veteran.
He look a lot older than and I still look the same.
I just want to make one point to you. I have tremendous respect, as all of our coaches do, for the people in here. And what puts you guys in here and makes you different, just in my opinion, is not just your talent and the things you can do on a basketball court, but because you're the most competitive damn people in this league, too.
And this game is for two people in my mind. It's for you all, and it's for the fans. It's for the fans. And the fans do have a lot of love and a lot of respect for you. I think it's going to be a great game, and congratulations, but let's go win it, okay? Good enough, gentlemen.
Man, they would have to hold this up for you, though, because we got to get ice, stem, stretch, massage.
Me? It's All-Star now, you know, after getting all the events in yesterday. And then now coming here to the game, getting ready. It's All-Star weekend. Hey, can't nobody else in the league do that.
Nobody. You're the only person in the league that can warm up in a tank top and get away with it. It's all cool. Oh, look at Dwight.
He's getting ready.
Yeah, he's getting ready for the game, folks. Look, people standing, you know.
Right.
Standing rope.
That's a nice little, that's what we do in the Big D.
I'm like a little kid. I don't even want to. I want to sit on the bench and watch. I can't wait to get subbed out.
You start. No, you started. I started. Oh, I said start over here. I started. I'm not a rush player. Let's go.
We are here in Dallas where the atmosphere is electric for the annual NBA All-Star Game to watch the biggest stars in the NBA universe do battle here on the hardwood.
Steve, you got Dwayne Wade, baby. Keep that sucker in front of you. All right, let's go to work, guys. Have some fun.
Hey, man, win on 3, man. 1, 2, 3, win.
Welcome to the All-Star Game. Welcome to the All-Star Game, baby. Let's go, Steve.
As it comes, Melo, curl it. And then Dirk up. Dirk up. Sure, if Dirk got first jump shot for us.
And the 59th NBA All-Star Game is underway. George Karl saying they will set it up right at the start for Dirk Nowitzki. And here is Dirk. Yes.
Well, so much for the shooting background.
As you know, Wayne Wade.
You got a little higher than that one. I did.
Yeah, a little higher now.
Just a little bit.
Handled by Bosch. James gives right back. Bosch behind the back. Beautifully done.
Oh! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Off the steal. Back comes Williams. Oh, Darren Williams.
Come on, Dwight. Oh, he hit it.
Working on your 3 game?
Yeah, I've been working on it.
Off the steal, back comes Williams. Once again, Darren Williams involved. Durant with 8 points.
While the stars were giving the fans a dazzling show, it was a break in the action that would provide one of the biggest moments of the night.
A Guinness World Record for attendance for a basketball game. And that magical number is
108,713. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Jerry Jones, Mark Cuban. Let's clap it up, ladies and gentlemen. A new Guinness World Record.
Part of history. Your first All-Star game, you get 108,000 come see you play. Crazy.
Here's Wade with the lead. I think even Dwight Howard was impressed.
How about that assist by LeBron James? Now he taps the ball to himself.
On time, on target.
That's got to go in.
The game was living up to its majestic setting as the East led for most of the second half.
The steal by Wade. Took it out of the hands of Williams and hammers it down.
Only to see the West come back to tie it in the final minute. And with just 5 seconds left, it was the native of Dallas who had the outcome in his hands.
We talked about him being a champion here in high school. Let's see if he can step to the line and knock down 2 free throws.
2-point lead for the East.
We all being held. Yeah. Ain't no question. Already.
Where you wanted to be, okay? Gentlemen, let's win this sucker. Come on, man.
Just be ready on flare screens, though.
One time we get them, unless it's in transition or you got first one up.
2-point East lead. Anthony down to 3. Down to 2. Here's the 3 for the win. Bosch with the rebound. It's over. The East holds on.
Amongst all of these MVPs, there can only be one, and tonight that's Dwayne Wade. Congratulations, Dwayne Wade.
To get the win, you know, feels even better than holding this trophy. I mean, my teammates really did a great job. There could have been a couple guys up here holding this. I'm just happy that I'm one of them.
Hey, Dallas, hometown, appreciate it. Thanks for the love. Biggest game ever. I'm out.
It's your boy KD, Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, in Dallas for my first All-Star game, wrapping it up. Had a lot of fun playing in front of 108,000 fans. Very exciting, and you know, time to get back to work, Oklahoma City. Hopefully, see you guys next year.
So the victory by the East closed out another memorable All-Star celebration and a great weekend for the city of Dallas. Next year, the NBA's best will head to a town known for stars, Los Angeles. And it'll truly be a Hollywood sequel, as LA will host the All-Star game for the 5th time, more than any other NBA city. That will just about do it for our recap of NBA All-Star 2010. I'm Ahmad Rashad. Thanks for watching, and so long from Dallas.